Hello and welcome to this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Earlier this year, Alaska Airlines announced it would temporarily suspend its fourth daily flight to and from Yakima in late August as part of a system-wide seasonal adjustment process. Recently, the airline announced the fourth daily flight will return on November 4th. According to Yakima Airport Director Rob Peterson, the temporary suspension of the fourth daily flight to and from Yakima was expected, as was the recent announcement of its reinstatement. Peterson says it is common for airlines to adjust their schedules to adapt to seasonal variations in passenger volumes. Along with the announcement about Yakima, Alaska Airlines said earlier this year that flights to and from Walla Walla and Wenatchee would be temporarily suspended. Passenger loads at the Yakima Airport McAllister Field continue to remain consistent. A few years ago, the number of people flying to and from Yakima increased steadily and are remaining consistent, which Alaska Airlines has said justifies a fourth daily flight during the fall and winter seasons. A new officer has joined the Yakima Police Department. That might not seem like significant news, but the latest addition to YPD's ranks is special. Trex, a purebred German Shepherd from the Czech Republic, is the department's newest rookie. Trex began his service with the YPD in mid-August and was purchased with money raised by local businesses and other community members. Trex and his handler, Officer Mark McKinney, recently completed the necessary training and certification process, allowing them to serve as a recognized K-9 team. Trex replaces Dexter, a K-9 officer who served for 6 years with McKinney until he retired in May of this year. Trex and McKinney are currently the only YPD K-9 team. Yakima streets should be safer for everyone now that new truck routes have been established and a local landmark has received national recognition. To tell you more, here's CityCast's John Fannin.
Thanks, Randy. An historic downtown Yakima building has received national recognition. Hotel Maison at 321 East Yakima Avenue unveiled a plaque designating it on the National Register of Historic Places during a ceremony on August the 13th. The City of Yakima's Historic Preservation Commission was on hand for that celebration. The commission in 2016 approved the hotel's application for historic preservation tax credits. The building was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1996. Its owner, Gem Development Real Estate Incorporated, has made extensive preservation efforts to it and opened it as a boutique hotel in December of 2015. The tallest building between Seattle and Spokane at the time it was built in 1911, it was constructed by local Yakima Freemasons. It included a Masonic ceremonial temple on the top floor with commercial and retail spaces on the lower floors. The placement of the plaque formally recognizes the efforts made to preserve the historic nature and integrity of the property. Visit yakimawa.gov/services/historic-preservation-commission for more about the City of Yakima's Historic Preservation Commission. The Yakima City Council has approved a truck route system to limit truck use on local streets. Council members took that action after a public hearing during their meeting on Monday, August the 6th. The truck route network is intended to accommodate truck turning movements, facilitate truck route enforcement, protect residential areas from unnecessary truck traffic, and protect the safety of drivers and pedestrians. Click bit.ly/truckrouteordinance for links to the ordinance, a list of all 22 truck routes, and a City of Yakima truck route map. That's all for now. Randy, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, John. When we come back, take a peek behind the scenes during the making of the Yakima Police Department's entry into the Lip Sync Challenge. You're watching Y-PAC's CityCast.
Domestic violence doesn't just affect victims, it affects our entire community.
Decir que la violencia doméstica no es mi problema, no hace nada para resolverlo.
We can no longer ignore domestic violence because it's real. It's happening here in our neighborhoods.
No hay que quedarnos callados. No más excusas.
Domestic violence.
Velo, oílo, repórtalo.
The Yakima to Ellensburg commuter makes riding to each city a time saver. Sit back and finish your work. Read a book, make contacts while en route. It's easy and affordable when they do all the driving for you. The commuter runs multiple trips per day in each direction. It will pick you up or drop you off at 8 different stops. And the commuter now has a new stop near CWU at 11th Avenue and Maple Street for your convenience. Yakima to Ellensburg commuter, making riding to each city a time saver.
Police departments across the nation have captured the imagination of the country by creating videos for what is being called the Lip Sync Challenge. Many of the videos created by police departments have gone viral. Recently, the Yakima Police Department threw its hat in the ring. To give you a taste of what it took to make the YPD's entry into the Lip Sync Challenge, here's CityCast's Sean Davidow.
Thanks, Randy. I'm here on Front Street where on August 2nd I was part of the YPD Lip Sync Challenge. As the person selected to help put this vision to the big screen, I initially had my concerns. After watching videos from around the country, I knew there would be a lot of pressure to make this stand out. As a photojournalist and a video producer, I've done thousands of video shoots and productions, and the YPD Lip Sync Challenge is one I will certainly never forget. Working with the YPD officers in the community on a project like this takes more than just a video camera. I knew that one challenge would be to make the cops seem, well, not like cops, and in the process, I was reminded that the men and women that protect and serve us are real people, and the role they play in our community doesn't always reflect who they are. As an example, I never imagined I would be filming Officer Frank Bowersox pirouetting around a Yakima parking lot with McGruff the crime dog. It was so nice to see them laugh and smile and see the real human side of these officers. It gave me a new connection with our police force, and I hope it can do the same for you. This project also showed me again how hard these men and women work, and while this project did get done quickly and efficiently in less than 2 weeks, I might add, there was one occasion where actors had to skip out on the scene because the officer set to be in the Bigfoot suit was a little bloody after a foot pursuit and arrest. Thanks to that officer and the other officers for braving the heat and being in that Bigfoot suit. The song chosen was Don't Stop Believin', which was a perfect choice as our community showed up on August 2nd that there is magic and excitement in our community and we can come together and support each other. I hope that Yakima has enjoyed the end result, and I'm so proud to have been part of such a wonderful community pride project for the Yakima Police Department. Thanks to all of you who helped make this happen, and a special thanks to Officer Lynn Thorne, who really stepped up and took on this challenge. You rock, Lynn. And Randy, we'll send it back to you in the studio, and don't stop believing.
Thank you, Sean. Absolutely awesome. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. The City of Yakima provides a variety of ways for you to learn about what's going on with the City Council, programs and services, and much more. The city's website at yakimawa.gov includes a lot of information about current news, special events, and the various departments and divisions of the city. Check out the city's Facebook page, Twitter feed, and Instagram page to see regular updates about activities the city is involved with, and watch Y-PAC programming and other videos on the city's YouTube channel. Thanks again for tuning in to this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Take care.
For more information on Y-PAC CityCast, call 575-6092.